my wolves, my cats, and my crazy creatures. Wolfie here. Right before we get into part 2 of the sketchbook, I just want to make sure in my actual voice, because I don't know if anyone reads my description, but I'm having a schedule update. This episode is an exclusion, but for now on, for as long as I can, hopefully longer than a month, I will be uploading every Tuesday and Friday. I have my month scheduled, so hopefully I can keep up with that. And so, yeah, to the video. Fairy OC. I need to learn how to draw a fairy for a project at school, and I did other random sketches as well with it. Okay, so I had a exploratory class where we had to engineer a windmill. This was my sketch ideas, and because I wanted to, I drew a real windmill. This is covered by the jerk. Ooh! There is a guy at my school who just grinds my gears, and I really don't like him. And he drew in my book, he drew a giraffe, and he just drew something else that wasn't necessary to draw. Now it's cursed in my book because he draws so heavy, so they're just lines. You could still see it. How many times I've tried to erase it. Okay, before we get to this picture, because once again my cousin ripped it out. She loves ripping out my book. Anyways, I need to calm down. Okay, so I was watching Sultan's sketches, and I really liked how he drew not the super anime, but like his chibi. I say chibi because it's not cartoon. It has a lot of anime references to it, so I say chibi, but it's not super chibi. Anyways, so I drew that, and I really liked this, and so I wanted to make my own OC based off of his of a Sultan and the Amazon. They're two roommates. Baby cousin. Anyways, so here's pictures of that from one of his videos. Okay, so and then this was the next page, but it got ripped out, like I said. So I drew him again, and I fixed his hair. I made it more messy. I added a clip, and I did like a weird head shaving to it. I kind of like the shirts like this, so you can see how it's similar, but it's also different in ways. Freckles, hair difference. It may be something cut, but it's a different kind of style. And he also has ear piercings. Anyways, so he's kind of like that, like a joy-free, rebel-ish character, and this is also his sister, his twin sister to be exact. Not important. Anyways, I drew the other guy. He's kind of like the super strict, like Ida. Anyways, super strict, and I didn't change that much from him. I know that, but like, I really liked how his hair was in this, and you know, I kind of fixed the glasses in my own way that I do glasses, and you know, I kind of did a terrible job of trying to make he look more like one of my own OCs. Anyways, I'm not gonna say that I copied because it is different. This is like an elaborate of the Mazing's character avatar, and then I elaborated even more to my own style. Whatever. You can fight at me or yell at me all you want, but you know, it's not like I'm gonna publish this stuff, so it doesn't really matter. And I was honest. I didn't say I created these characters on my own. I told you where it was based off. Whatever. Anyways, here's another picture with the magician and my investigator girl. Anyways, in the apartment hallway, there's a hamster. Okay, we have one of my cousins wanted me to draw Mr. Krabs, so I did that, and I was quite surprised how well I did. Okay, for this, let me explain. My school, we had a project we had to do where we had to make a wanted poster, but in order to make it look like old and westernish, we had to stain the paper. Sorry again for the noise, because you know I'm lazy and I don't feel like talking to my mom about noise. Anyways, I'll just wait. Okay. Anyways, we had to make one of posters that kind of looked Western, so we needed to stain the paper with coffee. So I had extra coffee left, so I kind of just went crazy on this page and did coffee sign. Okay, I had a comic strip idea about Visco Girls, but you know, I never finished it because I'm really lazy when it comes to comic strips. That's not needed. So pretty much the concept of it was supposed to be the Visco Girls go back in time to whoever the time that plastic bags were invented, and one of the Visco Girls goes, sick on boys, and the turtles start attacking the guy. And he's like, okay, I won't pattern this, I won't. That's pretty much it. And Visco Girls could time travel. Okay. This was like during the weekend of my the day. Okay, this was the weekend of the Friday. That was my last day of school, and you know, it was sad because they said we were only gonna be in quarantine for 2 weeks so we could clean up and stuff, and then we'd come back, but we didn't. And I didn't know that when I created this. I thought we were generally going to come back in 2 weeks later, but we didn't. Anyways, here is the comic story.
Me and Adrian versus other kid. Okay, class. Because of the situation going on, we will not have school for 2 weeks. Yes! Yay! Woo! Yep, woo woo. Aww. We can't hang out with our friends. But we have school on Monday. Yes! No! Sunday, you are not going to school. But I want to see my friends. I am not going to let you have a chance to get that sickness. You're my only son. You are not going to that school Monday, but I want to see my friends. I'm tired of this school. It's not a big deal, but if they're playing serious, then we are out. 2 weeks later. You could have just called me. I missed you. Adrian, I missed you. The power of friendship and my selfish friendship desires.
Okay, now let us continue. Random strawberry character. Don't know. Can't explain. Okay, this here references from Kitty Dog and others. I did this in March. A lot of, like I said, Kitty Dog and the other like warrior animator. I don't know her name. Here's the name, anyways. So yeah, and here's chocolate dip in Kitty Dog's style. If you don't know who Kitty Dog is, she's an animator. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot. Anyways, let's continue. Ooh, Color. We haven't seen Color in a while. So this is Cody. I decided to get him a girlfriend. Yeah. Let me explain this page. Okay, so first of all, I was looking at references and I saw this pose and I was like, ooh, this was the pose, and I drew the pose and I'm like, ooh, that's good. I was like, who is this girl? And I was like, I don't know. And I also drew this random guy. I don't know. And I was like, and then I drew this and I was like, huh, nice. And I was like, why don't I just do a couple picture of Cody and this Emily? And so I looked at a bunch of like coupley references and did that, and I put them in Polaroid pictures. So like each has like some sort of note, like nature, calm and peaceful. The best moments are with you, with the best moments are with your smile. This one I didn't come up with, but it was super cute. I had to write it for this OC.
I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly and then all at once.
Yes. Okay, and then I just did another one, like, I love you when you make me food, nice picnic with my lover, with my lovely bae, ice cream is sweeter with you, stars are as beautiful, especially with you. I don't know, I don't remember what I was trying to say with this one because it's like cover up. Okay, and now let us continue. This is probably like, okay, and there is a ballerina over here with fire hair. I need to create my mom a painting, and she showed me this picture that was like this like African, it was a painting of this African girl with fire hair. So she wanted me to do something similar to it, and so I kept on attempting the hair because the hair was pretty difficult. And this is my Roblox OC character. Yeah, I got Robux. I got more Robux recently, so I wanted to draw her because I really like her new furry-ish my furry-ish avatar. Anyways, let us continue. Here is another picture of here is also another picture with the ballerina fire girl. Okay, this is a random S with a bunch of room, like, for creative people. I haven't finished. I will finish one day. Here is my grandma needed me to make a signature for her mask that she was making, so I came up with something like this, and then we just came up to do it in red paint and stuff. Okay, this was one of my E-class things. Yeah. Okay. It was an old review of something we learned in the beginning of the year. And here are the boys. You know, that's the title of their story, The Boys. So, okay, for me, when I write stories, I love focusing on the interaction with different stereotypes. That's what I do. That's basically how I write stories. LPS related or not. That's usually if I'm going to write a long-term story and there's like friendships and stuff, I usually have, they're all different like stereotypes, and I see how each stereotype reacts to each other. Anyways, so they don't have names yet. None of them do. I have these, besides Yushi and Jin. Apparently his name's Jin now. Don't remember that. But, so these are just a bunch of pictures and stuff like that. And this dude, he's kind of like the clumsy, super positive, pure types, nervous wreck, rebel, strict, clean boy, might as well be a butler. These are the characters, and then in this little corner, we have they all have scrunchies in their head, and the clumsy one is like, I kinda like it. The strict one is like, why is this happening? The rebel dude, he's not really a rebel, he's more like super carefree and kind of positive, more carefree. He's just having a good old laugh because it looks ridiculous. And Yushi, oh poor Yushi, he's too embarrassed to show it. And then later on, he's still in the corner, embarrassed. And Jin is just like, what's going on over here? Okay, and so, remember that painting I was talking about with my mom? Well, I looked at it again and I tried to make it different, and I looked more like a belly dancer. So I kind of interpret it more as a belly dancer. And this is the final reference picture that I got. And here is what the painting looks like. Okay. And now, this is another drawing of myself. And I also tried to draw my hand weirdly, I know. And I had like these like hair extensions that kind of made it look like I had a mohawk, but super curly. Yeah. Okay. Now here we have I was watching Lego Masters and they did a Mad Lib for one of the challenges, so I kind of drew the characters and also the weird messy room. You'll understand it if you watch Lego Masters. Okay. Okay, so this here is my water god OC. She can make rain. She can pour rain. She controls the rain, pretty much. She can't really control the temperature of the rain. Not yet, at least. So far she can only make rain unless it's like extremely cold and she's very cold or she's sick. She can make snow or sleet. She's very angry. She can make sleet. She's not very good at controlling it yet. So I don't remember. I thought I was gonna call her Cumbella, something like that. And yeah, here she is. And on this side we have, okay, so for that comic I did with the my hero OCs, I needed to make villains. And so pretty much they really were Frodos, but they were corrupted by dark magic. So when they're evil, they look like this, but when they're good, they look like this. And so I was trying to make some villains for them, but I never really finished because yeah. And here I got into I got into my and here I got into My Hero Academia, and so I drew My Hero Academia characters, and for my first attempt it turned out pretty well. And you know, because of this I have gone through a rabbit hole, and I now have a mini sketchbook that I now fill with anime fan art, and I may showcase it one day. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do that. Okay, let us get on with the art. So this is my creeper OC. If he was human, and I went into a spiral when I went in a spiral when drawing him. Now, I'm sorry, excuse me. I went into a spiral when making this character that I actually came up with an entire story concept involving Minecraft, and secretly they're real and stuff. He doesn't really have a name yet. I can't come up with it. I might call him Drake. Don't know. He just looks like a Drake to me. Okay, so here is another one of my sketchbook spreads. I was watching YouTube videos and I saw some pictures that I really like, so I tried to draw them. And then I also watched an anatomy video, and the way this girl did her anatomy made it kind of look like the way this girl does her anatomy. The way this girl does her anatomy kind of looked like a robot, so I turned it into a robot. And then one of the poses, I just wanted to transform into my 80s OC because I haven't drawn her in a little while. And then here's a random kitty dog picture. Okay, now, okay, do you know the app Monster Girl Makers 2? Well, I installed that app and I came up with this OC. And the thing is about this OC is that she is a redesign. She is actually the reinmaking of this character. Every time I went back to this and like did the line art and the coloring, because I never do it all in one sitting, I disliked her more and more. So I recreated her even better. And I really like her how she looks like now. Okay. Random paint. There is a gerbil that I created into a pin. Here's the picture of the pin. And then, okay, so 2 years ago, I had this friend that just moved. And she and I made a storyline with 2 OCs. Her name was Kim, my name was Mar. And Mar still exists in my artwork sometimes, just she keeps on changing a lot. And then I tried to I redesigned the characters because it kind of looked like something like this. Well, here's the picture of the original drawing that I could find. There's probably more somewhere. This is the only picture I could find of them. And so then I just redesigned her. I didn't finish coloring it because I actually made a birthday card. Here's a picture. It's not that great, but here's the picture of the birthday card that I made. It was her birthday and she was also moving soon. Okay, and this is the Outsiders from my LPS series. I drew them as half humans. This is Luna, Justin, Sophia, and Jalupa. I'd just like to say I'm sorry because Jalupa, I don't know where that came from. I knew where it came from, but I have no idea why I decided to call her that. Why? Because it was one of my mom's friends' nicknames. And I never changed it because, it just came in my mind when I first made these series. So that's a weird name, I know. Anyways, the only reason why Luna, Sophia, and Jalupa have their smaller versions is because there are scenes with them as children. Anyways, let us continue on. So, I was watching this video from Lavender Town, and she was saying how you should go, that she fixed some of the art in one of her old manga tutorial books. And I didn't recreate art, I more like just used it because I wanted to do more head positions, and so that's what I did. I don't know who these guys are. These are the second random characters that aren't OCs, they're just random characters. Here, I was trying to do part 2 of Hair Paint, never finished it, maybe will in the future, only time will tell. Okay, anatomy, guy anatomy, anime anatomy. Practice that for multiple reasons, and I may come back and draw some hair and clothes on these anatomy people. And we are on the last page. Okay, so this is it's Rosetta and Bella. They're best friends, and they're also her best friend is she also has another best friend that she sees at night. That her name is I don't know her name yet, but she's a star warrior. Anyways, I would have done them all 3, but I kind of forgot about her when I was creating this. And then on the bottom, I was going to do another pair picture, but I just wanted to get this sketchbook done with. So I just did a thank you for checking out my sketchbook. See you next time, and a little picture of me in my most recent outfit. And that is that. This page is pretty much my page that I use when I paint. Why? Because, you know, I have no decencies of getting some other paper. And here are more papers that I ripped out for projects. And on the very back of the page, we have, I wrote a skit that I may actually turn into a YouTube video, not of me personally, but with my LPS, of ways to rob a bank for dummies. And it's pretty much a fail attempt of robbing a bank. The reason why I needed this is because I wrote a for a talent show, and I needed a book for it that had this title on it. So yeah, and that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this. My sketchbook tour. I'm sorry that I talked so much about each characters. It's just that I don't do many art videos involving my traditional art, so I kind of have to explain why I drew it, because it's not like most art YouTubers that they draw with you. Like, they make up videos of their spreads and stuff. And so that's why I talked so much, because I wanted you to understand the whole concept and the reason why I drew something. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked the transition from this to this. Okay, I think I did a pretty well job. I think I've improved with my anatomy and my poses for the most part. Definitely my poses. Anyways, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a like. Comment down below questions, comments, anything. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao. Stay crazy, Kute.